Take three. I hope nobody's here. Please give me a moment. Let's see if this works. Okay. Oh my gosh. Nothing like some fun, right? Okay. So tonight we're going to work on some fun things. And first of all, though, I am going to, let's see. Oh, it's off on some weird tangent. I might not be able to hear your comments now, but that's okay. I think you've all left. It happens. So, hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for coming in, not once, not twice, 3 times. If you're watching on replay, though, hello. It probably looks really smooth to you. So, listen. Oh my gosh, Jean. Hello. Please let me know how the sound is. I think it's good because I can only hear it in my ear now instead of all over the place. Yes, take three. I've got something going for me tonight as far as you being live with me and waiting for me. And that is, I believe you're in the middle of a blizzard. Not that I was trying to waste your time. You know. Perfect, Kathy. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to explain it other than you yourself have gone through when you go through technical issues. It's like you have to do it once, you get it done once successfully, and then still there's a few times where it doesn't quite work. So here we are. I am so happy to be with you tonight. I had a wonderful team meeting on Tuesday with 3 of my ladies. Hi, Leslie. And it was just so nice. I think that was right when I was like, okay, I'm in the Christmas mood. I really need to decorate next year. I did not decorate my house. Most of you know that I had COVID in November, just say most of November, and that just blew my schedule out of the water. But you know what? Work is fine. My day job's good. I'm over the craziness of that. And now I'm just thinking about Christmas and crafting and Christmas, eating good food, hugging my family, and playing board games. What about you guys? I want you to tell me in the comments tonight. You can give me your weather report, of course. Some of you are dealing with some crazy weather. Hello, Alicia. Alicia, I never get you on Thursday. You must have had a scheduling with dinner. Uh-oh. Now I think my light is dying, but that happens. We can fix that easily. So, hello, Joan. The sound is back. Thank goodness. I didn't think most of you wanted to read my lips on it, especially since I talk a lot. So yes, tonight here's your comments of night. I would like to know what your plans are for the weekend. We may have talked about it before, but that's okay. Maybe your plans have changed since you have sub-zero temperatures and high winds. That's no fun. I really hope everybody's safe and warm tonight, or cool for the Australians, right? I hope you guys are cool. And everybody, we're just all people getting ready for Christmas, right? And on that note, tonight we are going to make some thank you cards because I don't know about you, but since you have a December birthday, I already have been so showered upon with gifts that I have a lot of thank you cards that I want to write. And so I'm going to get them all ready and get them out next week. I think it's really important. I probably speaking to the choir, no, preaching to the choir, right? All of us are paper crafters. We make cards. We send cards. If you don't send cards, okay, that's the other half of it. You've got to do that. And I was reading an article in the Times less than a week ago, and it was about, are thank you cards still relevant? And the short answer is yes, more so than they ever have been. Because as I've mentioned before, Happy Mail is more treasured than it used to be because it's more rare, right? We're not saving text usually, we're saving cards. So let's all just send a flurry of thank you cards out after the holidays and show gratitude. Okay. So tonight I am so happy that I'm going to show you some new products from the mini catalog. And let's see. I don't think we're using anything for celebration tonight, but we will be talking about some of my events coming up. And so I need you to know that if you do not have the catalog or the celebration flyer, please send me an email. Please send me an email at the Stamping Zoo at outlook.com, and I'll be happy to send these out to you if you live in the United States. And if you're not already working with a demonstrator, if you're already working with another demonstrator, then they will be more than happy to give these to you. But I would love to get these in your hands because I can't show them to you now. But just trust me, there are hundreds, maybe thousands of creative ideas. So it's such an inspiration as much as something we use to order, right? So let's see. Oh, Kathy says she's hoping her Montana family will be able to travel to Minnesota soon. They're doing Christmas next week. Yeah, I know families do that. We've done that before. And hopefully, isn't it? It's not necessarily for me, it's not about the actual date of the 25th. It's about work. We've done that for my mom's in the restaurant business, as you know. So we've made up Christmas dates many years. Okay. Oh my gosh. So before I show you the products we're going to work with, let me tell you, you can turn to your hymn books, your hymnals. It's on begins page 3. It is the Regency Park Suite. Beautiful suite of products. And if you like these products, when I'm working with tonight, I'm going to show you, or I'm going to tell you all about a really fun way that you can join me for a class in February. I'm collaborating with Suzanne Netz on that class, and you all know how beautiful her things are, right? So just keep that in mind. I will show you something about it. And let's see here. I had a couple of cards. I need to get these cards out. They were really fun. Oh, that one's so cute. Okay, let's see here. And nice notes. You guys are just so kind. You make going to the mailbox really fun. Jean's going to North Carolina. Oh, maybe you will. Oh, you have to go through Minneapolis. Well, that is true. You blew your weather down from North Dakota to Minneapolis. Jean. Well, I hope you get to North Carolina because that would be lovely. I will be staying here. You know, my family lives around here. So I will be staying here and I'm totally happy with that. Okay, here's a beautiful card. I think I know it was from a card kit or a paper pumpkin, but then I think pieces have been added. And this is Cindy Jones, Florida. She sent me the cutest. It's not in here right now, or I let you see it. But she sent me the cutest little kitchen towel that she had sewed, like creative types. You could have sewed seamstress types. It has like a really pretty topper on it in fabric, and then it's a snap, so you can put on your fridge or on your oven. Anyway, the material is llamas. It's so cute. And she sent that to me, and it was so nice. And she has I did not know that she sewed things, but over at the Nick Romans, oh my gosh, it looks like I have a troll here. We have a troll. It's actually my best friend's husband. So we're at him. That is Boise State University for those of you who could care less about football. I think that is the big disappointment to Nick about me is that I really don't care about football. But I love him anyway. Okay, next card. Isn't this a beauty? Lots of texture. Poinsettias and the ornate frames, I think, and the textured dies. This is from Jill. Oh, may many blessings find a new year. Thank you. I will take that. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Jill, so much. I don't know where this envelope comes from, but that's pretty. Oh, that's with Cindy's. Okay. But they match. They coordinated. Okay, now this one's totally cool. I have not made this fun fold, nor do I have the Yetis. And this came from, one of my favorite Floridians, Roz. Isn't this so cute? So look at it. Look at no, I've seen this fun fold before, but I have not made it. Now I have to make it, right? Because it's so cool the way you can see all of the images. And FYI, these dies are still available at an incredible price. I don't know, $12, $13. So if you like the Yeti, go get the Yeti stamp out of the annual catalog and then buy the limited dies. They're on the clearance rack. Any order from me, oh, there goes my light. Any order placed with the Stamping Zoo this month gets a scissor charm sent to you. So don't even need to make a minimum purchase. Yes. And then it'll see how it's like 3 different pieces. We're going to dissect it, Roz. But you put cute little stoppers. And it's just so cool. And then it had a really nice note in it, of course. Because that's Roz. And let me see here. 1 minute. You get to see my lunch lady arms. No disrespect, lunch ladies. As I change the batteries out. I mean, it's like the rest of my month. It's like how the rest of my month is gone. The lights are going out. Well, really. Okay, here's another really fun one. Look at this. Now it's gonna get out by the light. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. It is a sidestep card from my teammate Maria. Look at that. And she said she ordered a PDF class from Suzanne Netz and learned how to make this. I don't know if they were making it with this, but she also told me that she was really sick of die cutting gumdrops after this. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. And then she gave me these awesome llama socks. They're super soft. And some vanilla lotion. Who doesn't like that? Anyway, like I said, she came on Tuesday night and it was so fun. And we did make and takes and laughed and, drank wine. That's what we do here. Not a lot of wine. Nobody got crazy. So I know, such cute cards. I swear, I love them so much. So as I said, we are going to work with, let's see here. And then add me. And I'm going to put me small. See, I know how to do that part now. Hello, Cindy. I just showed your card. And I explained I don't know why I'm going to explanation. Sometimes I should just remember to bring it in here, right? But you'll see it next time. I'll bring it in next time. I haven't used it yet, Cindy, because, I'm saving it for a special occasion. I actually hang my tea towel when I have a team meeting. So every 3rd Tuesday, if you come over here, that towel will be hanging up. Look at the beauty that is the Regency Park Suite. It is what I like to call a super suite. It has 2 bells. One has a really fun flower punch, Petal Park Builder Punch, I believe it's called. I labeled it for you, though, if you want to write down the item number. And then the Sentimental Park has a set of really beautiful dies. Let me get those out for you. I haven't put them on magnet yet. I can't believe it. Kathy, your card arrived. Yes, I showed it early, though. I didn't show it. I showed it maybe a couple of weeks ago. Your bridge card, right, with the deer on it. It's gorgeous. Look at these. Oh my gosh. So see how this works? Is that neat? Here, hold it. There we go. So it's like the stitched nested label dies. Remember those? Jensen Spitz. And then they have done these grouping of flowers on either side. And then so you have a large one and a small one. And then you have one that's just plain. And this will be fun for punching out the flowers or die cutting the flowers and adding layers to your card. That's what I'll do anyway. Yes, you're interested, sweet Susan. I'm hoping that by the time I'm finished here, you're all going to find something in this suite that you like. Now, while we are talking about this, I am going to show you, let's see, going to show you this, which is a retreat coming up already. Yes, it'll be coming in February, but trust me, after the holidays, and things are still dark and cold, it's really fun to have something to look forward to, right? So just this is like a save date. We don't have a date yet, but save the date. Keep this in mind. And I don't know, Kathy. Let me check on my mantle after this video. I think I did get them. But okay, so the Sentimental Park Retreat is going to include 16 projects with video tutorials. So it's going to be online. So you can just cuddle up, wear your pajamas, get your snacks set aside, and just spend the day crafting with us. We will have video tutorials, but we will have games and challenges during the day. So it will be like, we'll be interacting all day long. This particular retreat, Susan, will be virtual. So I don't have the pricing yet. Suzanne and I are going to work on that next week, okay? So it will be available to Americans and Canadians. Bonjour, Jean. And I just want you to keep it in mind now. So maybe if you get a little extra Christmas money, you might want to set a little bit aside if you are liking these products. Of course, we'll have some freebies associated with purchasing these products from us. So I'm going to try and get the pricing out to you early enough so that you want to purchase things for the class when the catalog goes live on January 5th, then you'll be ready to do that. Okay. So where do you find out all the information about this? Super easy. You find it by signing up for my emails. You just go to thestampingzoo.com and there's a purple pop-up box that says stay in the know, something like that. And that's where you put your information. And then that's when you will know all the pricing. You'll get the links in my email. Any extra information that you need to know will be in emails. Okay. So that's the easiest way for you to find out about this stuff. Okay. Back to, let's remove that. And back to, oh, it's going to want to. I don't like that. Yeah, I think I always have to add myself like that. I'm bouncing around like a rubber ball. Jan, you're not that late because I didn't really go live until 7:15 because of technical issues. Oh, nerd. I said nerd and a lot of other things once I cut you guys off, and it helped me. I said a lot of bad words, some of them twice or 3 times. Okay, look at these. Aren't they interesting? So they're called adhesive back milky dots, and that just looks like what they are. They're a little bit cloudy, which I really think amplifies the colors. They're interesting colors, and I know this is Night of Navy, right? Petal pink. No, I'm going to guess on the others, gold and ivory. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, Kathy, thank you for sharing. I know you guys, some of you shared before, but you remind me, Kathy reminds me that if you would be so kind please share this video. It does a couple of things. It lets your friends know that you're into paper crafting, and maybe you will find some new friends that you didn't know that are paper crafters too. And also, it is one of the best and easiest ways, costs $0, and you can share the Stamping Zoo with your friends. And sharing Stamping Zoo helps my small business of one, right? You help me be able to support the dogs in the manner to which they be custom. So we appreciate that. This is my jobby. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and that means I sell all of the product we're going to be using tonight. I teach classes. I have online or in-person tutorials, and I am the leader of a team of discount shoppers and avid crafters. So you can find out all of that by going to thestampingzoo.com, and you can read about me and sign up for a starter kit if you would like. Okay, so with that, I am also going to be using tonight our note cards and envelopes. These are such a steal of deal. I have, I think, 3 extra packages around because they are only $10 for 20 cards and a box. And I don't have the box. I gave the box away as a gift, but I still have extra cards. And that's, I think, how it's meant to be. I really love it. So that's what we're going to be using tonight for our card bases. Okay, whoops, that's the one. I was very close. Well, I will find them. They are in this. I'll find them and I'll put them in the comments, okay? Oh, and Sherry says she shared again. I know some of you have shared that other crazy one that I deleted, by the way. So if you're looking at the old where I'm talking to myself, it's gone. Okay, hello, Teresa. How are you doing? Nice to see your name popping up. Okay, let's talk about the papers in this suite. And they are something. So, oh, and let's also talk about my jewelry, shall we? So one was a gift from myself. I know it doesn't match my Christmas rings or my Christmas, but isn't that beautiful? It's called Purple Turquoise. Okay. And then this bracelet, my manager gave me for Christmas. I love it. It's just this little Brighton bracelet. And I think they go together perfectly. So there you go. I'm all jazzed up tonight. Okay, this is Regency Park 6x6 designer series paper. You get 4 each of each of these. Sorry, I know I had somebody back behind me. Tanko, what are you doing? You're okay. It's been a little woody, you know. It is, I know. Thank you so much. This was made by, there's a local artisan. She lives about 5 minutes from me, unfortunately. I'm going up there to buy something else I was thinking about tomorrow. So anyway, side note, I'm not selling jewelry, just wearing jewelry. This is beautiful paper that you can purchase for me. And it will be part of that class, that retreat. I really should call it a retreat. It's going to be an all-day retreat. This will be featured in the retreat in February, okay? Look at this ribbon, too. Man, I love this ribbon. It is Night of Navy. What else it's called? Bordered ribbon. That makes sense because it is. Let me get it. There we go. Look at that. We're going to use some of this tonight. It's pretty nice. Let's give it the bow test, shall we? It feels like it's a little bit of body to it. It's not difficult, though. And then I want to pull it tighter, but so see, you get a nice, I like this. It lays pretty flat, but it's not like the crinkled seam binding ribbon. I mean, it's more body than that. So yes. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, finally, this one has, this is a super sweet, isn't it? So it has an embossing folder, and this is the cane weave. And I didn't run a piece of paper through it yet, but I can't do everything. I got to work on the audio, and that takes work. But there is some paper in here. They have used the cane weave in a couple different patterns on the B side of this paper. And it's, I think, really outstanding. Those are going to be the kinds of prints where I will feel like I can put lots of stamping and punching on the top of them. So, okay, with that, let's just make a few little cards. So I have these. They are 3.5 by 5. Okay, the fronts of them. And then I cut a few of the papers. Here we go. And I cut them 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so there's that cane pattern. This one you can't really get, but it actually has a pattern back behind it that makes it look like denim fabric. Another cool stripe. Hopefully those are coming through pretty clean. Oh, and I like that. Again, that's going to be something you can put flowers all over. And this guy. And I'm sure that, oh, and there's the cane again. I'm sure that on one of these, probably you can punch out the flowers on some of this paper because, you know, they're really clever like that. That's so pretty. I just love it. So we're going to use these. These are going to be just the background, okay? And then I'm going to bring in this Sentimental Park, beautiful pinks. And then this is kind of buildable. We have a few sets like this, right? So it's kind of buildable. There's a fence, and you can say like, let's celebrate your new adventure, your anniversary. You are amazing. Thank you. Just all sorts of fun stuff. Love. That's a nice scripty way they've written that, isn't it? With my finger. Yeah, I like that. It is very nice. And FYI, I'm kind of a distracted tonight, obviously. It was the audio that got me off and running. But when you share, besides helping me, you will help you because you share, I share. So tonight, after this video, I will come back on again. Lord help us. But I will come back again and I'm going to spin the wheel for a winner. So last week, our winner was Mary Ellen. She won the Pretty Birds stamp set. Mary Ellen, I don't know if she's here. She's probably at some sort of a sports function. But Mary Ellen got the Pretty Birds stamp set, and that went out to her, I think, earlier this week. So anyway, if that wasn't enough to get you, then just know that when you share, you do have a chance to win something fun. My treasure chest of prizes. Okay. So this is very buildable as well. See how this is like, we'll stamp this tonight, but it's got flowers that fit inside of leaves and then some little pieces. And then you can punch out 3 flowers and a leaf. And that's going to give you so many options. Not even, I mean, even if you just want to punch out these flowers plain, not even stamping them first. I mean, you're just going to, I think these are some really gorgeous little flowers. They're 3 different shapes and then a nice leaf. So this is going to be a good punch to have. Probably end up being a little workhorse. All righty. Oh, I have been crafting, but not as much as I wanted to, obviously. And I haven't played with new things. And 2 nights I stayed up, because why wouldn't I do this, right? 2 nights I've stayed up until way too late writing Christmas cards because I wanted to wait until the last minute. I mean, what's the fun in getting things prepared? This is beautiful. So I like these craft cards for a couple of reasons. One is because bright colors just pop off of them. And you know I like the bright colors. So let's just start out real easy. And let's see here. I have a piece. I have some strips of white cut, and I have sweet sorbet as well. Let's see here. I thought I did. Oh, wait. Have a little stack here. So I worked from the house today, thank goodness, because it was 8 here, which is very low for us, 8 Fahrenheit. I looked it up and I think it's minus 13 Celsius. Talked to Suzanne Netz, just be a messenger before we hopped on here. And so, yeah, she was asking me how cold it was. And then she was like, well, hold my beer because we were colder than that. I'm like, nope, you win. That's why I don't live in British Columbia. Oh, man. Yes, as you guys know, if you live here, it's been cold, but I'm not complaining because the roads are clear. And it is supposed to start snowing, I don't know, later tonight or tomorrow. Little neighbor boys are going to be so excited because I think since I hired them to shovel the snow, they've been praying for snow. So good for them. I'm glad. They enjoy it. They do a good job. And I'm always about trying to instill work ethic into kids. So if they want to do it, I am happy to pay for that stuff at this time in my life. Kansas is colder. No, it's okay. It's not a contest that I want to win. Oh, Lily she changes her things to Fahrenheit, so we know. Well, now I changed mine to Celsius. Minus 13, and then the high was minus 7 Celsius. 8 to 15 degrees for those of you in my neck of the woods. Okay, this is a beautiful photopolymer stamp set. Oh, it's hard to choose. Let's just stamp and punch out these flowers. Get a feel for this, okay? This is also photopolymer. I left these on purpose because, hello, Elizabeth. How are you doing? Okay, so how these. You know that photopolymer often has a bit of a film that inhibits ink. What do I want to say? That inhibits a nice even stamping. So all I do is I take them and I just rub them on my chamois. And I feel like that really primes them for picking up ink. And I do that usually when I'm thinking about it before I take them off of the sheet because it's just easier. I don't need to put them all on blocks and stuff. I will remove them now and put them here, but I won't make you watch me do that. Okay? So that's not exciting. Okay, now I want a piece of white. We're going to do a little stamp white. So what color? I think that's pale papaya in the background of paper. Where did I put those papers? And here it begins. And I'm going to start looking for things that are in front of me. Oh, Kathy's coming in with minus 23 degrees. Well, and that's why I don't live in Minnesota. I think it'd be fun to visit in the summer. It's petal pink. Okay. All right, we'll do the petal pink flowers. At first, I was thinking it was Blushing Bride. And, you know, lots of us don't love that color of pink. I love the color, just the color. It's too brown. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's see here. Petal pink, where are you? Come out from hiding. So my child, Tango, is still acting like a bit of a wreck. He doesn't quite know what he wants to do when people are here. So like there were 3 of us when the meeting first started the other day. We were just eating and we were having a nice dinner and stuff. He fine. And then Maria came in. It wasn't Maria. It's just that there was like he was calmed down. And then when she came in, I think it reminded him, oh yeah, I kind of freak out now when people in the house. So we were off, and everybody, then the dogs were, not everybody, dogs were shivering and shaking, panting. Oh gosh, that's fun. They have this design inside of a design. That's very cool. I like it. Let me do some also in sweet sorbet. Jean, 50 inches of snow. 4 feet of snow already? Yeah, I was just gonna say, where do you put that stuff? Do you have like canals that you run it into? Oh gosh, what am I doing? I need to see. Okay, so I'm looking at the punch and the stamp is like this. So I want to try, and I know that I'm going to put my paper in this way. So I lucked out with that one. And I'm going to keep the shape of my flowers going that way too. I'm doing that so in hopes that when I punch them out, they will fit. And they do. It's like I've done this before or something. I don't know a lot about a lot, but I know how to punch things. Uh-oh. So you just have to line up all three at once. It needs a little pressure because you're punching through 3 different flowers. But then look at this. You have these beautiful flowers. And so, like I said, if you don't want to stamp them, you just push them through. Use any of our specialty papers. We have a lot of specialty papers right now coming out in the new mini catalog. So enjoy. So you could just punch out a bunch of flower shapes. You could curve them a little bit at the edges with the bone fold. I was going to use my full hand to punch this out. Sometimes, yeah, I needed some help there. Okay, so these are, oh yeah, I like that combo. Somebody knew what they were doing. Okay, now I take your pick tool. They are cute, aren't they? Happy Sheely. Are you staying at home for the holidays? I know you have a lot of places you like to jet off to, so I really don't expect you to stay home, but maybe you like to stay home at Christmas. Okay, that's a really cool stamp. Again, it's set up for you to succeed, right? So instead of 3 single stamps, and the same with this one, it's set up just so it fits into the punch. Okay. You don't have to do anything more complicated than that. I love a punch. Okay. Now let's take these and let's do a little bit of curling since I was talking about that. Just with the larger ones. I think the little ones are going to be, oops, I don't want to crease it. Kind of crease them, but it happens. They'll be fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. I'm leaving the little ones just flat. Okay. And then this guy, yeah, he's been done. Let's see, where's my white strip? I have a stamp right on this. So let's take this now and see, do we prefer having all that white with the colors? That is so exciting, Kathy, that you're going to see Jen Houston. Oh, love that. We were going to Banff, but you will see her. I love that. I wish I were going. I like this. You know what? How about having 2? Said it was going to be simple. Not simple. But let's see now. Oh, there we go. I think I like that. And Alicia likes the white. Can we split the difference, Alicia? Can we do both? Okay. So this paper now is going to as our ribbon, right? And let's see, if I was being super fussy, which I've never used, but I'm going to take this little flower and I am going to spit thin sweet sorbet on this strip that we're going to use. Okay. So you will see just a little bit of it, so don't worry about the middle. Oh my gosh, it's so cute though. I'm having cute overload. Is that possible? It's so adorable. Okay, we can split the difference, Alicia says. Thank you, ma'am. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Look at that. They're so sweet. Just a little extra something. When I get done, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but I'll know it's there, right? You can do little hidden gems in your cards. Okay, so I have been watching TV, shocker, and I have been also reading 2 books, not on Audible, actual reading, like Before I Forget How. And I am reading a book about Afghanistan, and it's written by James Michener, very prolific writer, fastidious researcher. Oh my God. I need to read about his process. He has died, but wrote a lot of really research intensive books about areas, like there's one about Texas, one about Hawaii. So anyway, I am reading this book called Caravans. It came about because I was asking my aunt, I believe is very intelligent. I was asking her opinion about some current events, and she was talking to me about the history of things and how that plays into stuff, in her opinion. And then she mentioned that maybe I would want to read this book because it explained some cultural things about Afghanistan. So while it is not a non-fiction book, but it is, there's this fiction story, but it definitely has, it's probably like historical fiction, right? It definitely gives you a feel of Afghanistan and just of the people and their rights and, how religion plays into it. But it's also just a really interesting story. So I have a mix of that. Has anybody read that? Oh, thanks, Kathy. Aren't they fun? Somebody called Santa. Candy canes. Does anybody else read a James Michener book or read the book Caravans? And then I'm also going to read a book called Demon Copperhead. Demon Copperhead. I haven't looked in a while, but it is by Barbara Kingsolver. If you've read a Barbara Kingsolver book, then you are, it's fantastic. And so I'm looking forward to that. I started it just to make sure that I wanted to read it, and yeah, I did for sure. So that one's going to be really interesting, and it's going to be really different from the other one. So what are you doing? I hope that some of you have extra time off over the holidays, right? Even if you don't, it's going to be a long weekend. So what are you all reading or watching nowadays? I finished Only Murders in the those 3 actors, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. I think that was genius, those 3 people together. And I certainly wouldn't have thought that they'd go together, especially Selena Gomez, right? Like, she came from out of nowhere. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm just going to put thanks on this, but I think you can put different things on here. Thanks for, or we can put thanks, and then you are amazing on the inside. How about that? Oh, you have this book pinned on Pinterest. Well, Jean, I will tell you how I like caravans, and then, you can give it a try. Hurts my teeth. Did you hear that squeaky noise? Cleaning brand new stamps on the chamois. All right. So I'm just going to dry fit this. I don't want it in the middle. I want it off to the side. And I am going to then put a few of these flowers on to see like how far off to the side I need to be. I don't know how big these things are nowadays. Okay, I've got it. Here's what I'm going to do. Just thought about this, as you can tell. Okay, I'm going to turn it over like this. This is a really dumb way to do this. Okay, here's what I'm going to do for real. I just kind of marked this. Let's see. Might take your pick tool. Okay. And then I'm going to just glue up to that point. Got to plan that a little better. I didn't want to cut these though, because sometimes if I'm running paper from margin to margin, I don't like to cut it out of time because sometimes it ends up too short, right? So, okay. And guess that does end up being pretty much in the middle. That's okay. Still great. You can hardly see those flowers I put on there, but it's okay because now I know what they look like. I will keep that in my folio file for when I make another card. Okay. Ooh, it already looks good. These little note cards sometimes kind of free your mind from our standard design and the standard layout that we're used to looking at. And it kind of, I think it really focuses images for sure. So Jean's been watching the Hallmark Channel and reading Christmas romance books. That sounds perfect. You know what? I just watched a movie last night that was, it was not the Hallmark Channel, but it was a newly made Christmas show. You know, lots of the channels are doing that now, or lots of the streaming services are. And so this was called something like Something from Tiffany. That's what it was called. And it's super cute. You know the format, but it was a fresh take on it, new actors and stuff. And it's good. Where did I watch it? Netflix, maybe? Just get on there and look for Something from Tiffany's. You'll find it. I watched another one I really liked. Can I remember it? No. I'll let you know. I'll post it. I'll post it on my personal page. Hey, also, what you can do while we're crafting here, while I'm attaching dimensionals to the back of this little flower, if you're not following the Stamping Zoo, my goodness, please do so. I'm on Facebook. And subscribe to me on YouTube as well. But if you don't follow my page, then you don't always know when I go live, and you don't always see my posts. And sometimes I'm posting about something fun coming up. So please keep that in mind. I don't like that I used an even number of flowers, but how about one over here? Yes, I think that's cute. Okay, yes, across the streaming apps. Alicia, absolutely. So You might want to watch something from Tiffany's. It's kind of cute. And your husband, Kathy's husband's watching one of the Jurassic Park movies. How many are those are there now? Like 15? I don't know. Okay, let's put this there. I like that. Draw your eye. You can use the last one inside if you want to. We're not going to do the insides because I just kind of remembered that, hey, I didn't cut in inserts. That's okay. I will later. Okay, let's take this petal pink. Let's take one of these and see how it looks. Ooh, I do like it. I'm going to put one here, and maybe another one in the, I know it's sweet sorbet, but that's okay. Flowers aren't all one color. Oh, that's cute. What about that? Kind of liking it. Okay. See now, you know me, I don't leave a white space very often. I want to splatter this. I'm dying to splatter this white paper. I'm not going to though. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. So yeah, isn't that cute? Just easy. Your recipient's gonna love it. And then of course, with matching this, which we can, okay, we're gonna put these flowers on there again. You would have been working on a puzzle. Hey, oh no. It's the world of puppies, isn't it? Teddy got up on the table and ate at least 3 pieces. You don't know how many pieces. I guess there's one way to find out. Make the puzzle and then do it out. Well, Teddy, from what you've told me, Teddy likes to, eat stuff. So sorry about that. I guess he didn't want you working on the puzzle. That's too funny. Okay, there you can really see those little flowers. I think they're adorable. Okay. A little kiss of sweet sorbet for me as a reminder. Okay. One card down. Again, I'll put an insert, some color. I don't know yet. Maybe white, but not always white. Okay, let's take this one. I'm loving this dark blue, this nice navy color. And yes, we do love our children, don't we? They are, well, they're not robots. I get it. I'm dealing with this emotional thing going on with mine. I already told them no mental problems because we can only have one person in the household with mental problems, and we've already got one. So he's too late to that party. So I just loosely measured across this card, and I am going to attach this with glue dots because why not? Let's do one on either side. I think we should be good because we're gonna put something over this ribbon as well, like a die cut, maybe. I'm dying to use those new die cuts. Okay, that was a little too much ribbon, but that's like it's a bargain. Okay. Oops. Okay. Oh, that's strong. I like that. Okay, well, that's crooked. There we go. We're gonna fix the die cut. We will hold it down with the die cut. Okay, so let's take a look at these. Oops. Come on now, don't be silly. Oh, look at this. That's gonna hold the thanks just right. Isn't it? Yes. Where is the thanks stamp? Here's. Yep, perfect. MFEO, made for each other. I know. This ribbon's so fun. Look at that. So it has like shimmery and then just kind of soft in the middle. And again, those colors, vibrant colors, really pop off of that craft paper. And then we'll have the over here. It's going to be like really beautiful. We just have to decide what color we're going to be able to stamp on it. Now, in this case, white might work. I feel like you can die cut some extra flowers if you wanted to put around the edges. I don't know that we're going to do all of that tonight. Let's just be easy, okay? Just do a die cut and call it good. Okay, so we have this paper, this shimmery paper. Oh, but we can't stamp on that. Okay, forget that. I guess we're going to see, is it going to be, no, I don't want it. How about, I think this is shaded spruce, but we could bring in another of the white colors. I mean, the green colors. I think we're going to have to do a white one. That's okay. All right, so I am going to bring in the mini. We are going to have an Amaze Balls signing special beginning January 5th. I will definitely be showing it to you and encouraging the you that would like to shop with a discount to join my team, because the signing special is, like I said, like, it's great to get the discount on everything you purchase, but the signing special, oh my gosh, is fantastic. And plus it's celebration, right? Oh, don't forget about that. It's like so much fun. Okay, let's take a look at this and see what we see. Oh, it's very interesting. So it definitely has a cutout of flowers, but I could see very easily how you would put little flower die cuts up on top of this, right? Okay, let's try this one thing. I don't want to lose that. Throw in the trash and all that business. Okay, let's bring our colors back in. Petal pink, white, light of navy, oh, and shaded spruce. Let me see the light shaded spruce. All right, let's check this out. Okay. So I'm gonna color this side piece that looks like it might be a vine. Silence, we need silence on the set. And then let's take this side. Oh, very fun. Okay, now I'm not sure if we have, I mean, I don't remember if we have petal pink blends. I'm going to check it out. Yep, we do. Okay. I think we want the dark. Let's color the dark. Just everywhere else on the outside of the label here. Kind of a quick, just testing it. Get a feel of this. Oh, I like it. And then kind of coming in this way. I love how they did this though. It's going to make the most beautiful sentiments. Ah, that's very fun. I like it. Okay. And then now that I have the shaded spruce on there, now I feel like and stamp the thanks in shaded spruce. It won't be so stark. Oh gosh, thank you so much, Catherine. Merry Christmas to you, and definitely you stay safe too. Okay, no pressure. Ah, beautiful. Magnifico. It's all the products. It's not really me. That's how easy it is. I am also, while I'm getting this ready, I'm going to pull this other thing up and show you something fun. No, not that. We already know about that. Oh my gosh, coming in January, on January 21st, from 10 to 1, I'm doing an in-person catalog launch, celebration launch, and we will be featuring the beautiful Country Bouquet suite products. Let's see here. I'm looking around for some dimensionals. So please take a look at this. And we're going to have, Country Floral. I'm sorry. We're going to have make and takes. We're going to have lots of samples. We're going to have giveaways and fun. And it is $40 or free with a $60 purchase the day of the event. Please register by January 3rd so I can have time to buy your product, prepare your kits. If you came to my Christmas in July, this will be really similar to that, only not in July and not Christmas. Okay. It's going to be, but that it's going to be like we're going to be getting to learn about all the cool products in the new catalog. And of course, with every $50 purchase, you can choose something, anything you would like from the celebration catalog. So it's a perfect time to start purchasing. And let's see here. Let me remove that. And I'll show you really quickly. So if you like these cards, which we made last week, this is the suite we're going to be featuring. So we'll be making our make and takes with these products, okay, and more. There's a ton of products in this suite as well, okay? 2 packs of designer series paper. So if you like this, you will probably like my catalog launch. So please keep that in mind. I'd love to have you here. It is an in-person, that one's an in-person event. But I am working on swaps. I will be swapping with lots of top demonstrators. By the time the event rolls around, I'm going to have all sorts of really fun things for you to look at. Okay. 825. Let's see here. Oh, well, I want to put this first. Whoops. Okay. I am going to work in the office tomorrow. I'm guessing I'll be like one of 5 people there. And I kind of chose that on purpose because I need a printer. I need to use the printer like all day. Well, not all day, but I need to hoard the printer for a while. I need to print some year-end reports. And so I thought, what better day than tomorrow to do it? I'll just like dress casual. I'll do some cleanup and some rolling over some things for the new year. And then just hang out. I could listen to music and sing out loud if I want to. Oh, wait, I already do that. Well, I could do, I don't know, something crazy, but. And then my holiday will start, and I will not be going back to work until Wednesday and Thursday. I'm only working on Wednesday and Thursday next week. So that gives me lots of time for creating. I've been having so much fun with the products already. Okay, so let's take a look now at the Night of Navy. I especially love this one. Look at this. Okay, so I don't know where I put it though. I want to create more activity. I want to kind of keep them. Oh, what to do? What to do? Boy, this paper is really gorgeous. I think I should still keep them in the same direction, but off of the other colors. That. I like that. That's pretty good. Oh, this is cute. That wasn't so cute. Okay, this is a view. Is it not? Oh, you know what? This is an even better view. There we go. Oh, I love it. Look at those beautiful little products shine. And this was kind of fun. Just color those with blends or watercolor pencils. We have more time. I will die cut little pieces in advance and just keep a bowl of them off to the side. But I think I'm loving this suite of products. Not that surprising. So I know I've got a lot of options with all the cameras, Jean, and you know I need a camera operator. Okay, so if you are liking this product even a little bit, please keep in mind my the Sentimental Park retreat. It will not be called that. I think it's going to be called Spring Fling. But please keep in mind there will be a one-day retreat, and I'll be collaborating with Suzanne Netz. Okay, so look forward to that. And also, we have another thing already, and that is when you begin shopping with me and earning your celebration rewards in January, you will also be accumulating points to earn yourself attendance to my class. This will be a celebration. Get it? I've done this the last couple of years. I think this is the third year. So a celebration is a party and a class all in one. It will be online or in person. Okay. And so the way you earn it, it's very simple. You just shop with me for the things you want anyway. And once you have shopped for $150 in product in January and February, you've earned your attendance. Okay. So please keep that in mind. And let's see, where is that cute little owl card? The part of the class is that you will receive, I keep things all around me. So sometimes I forget where they are. So part of the class will be that you will have the stamp set included in your class. Okay, so if you would like to have the stamp set, then if you know you're going to be purchasing $150 of product, whoops. So there we go. So anyway, it's really fun to play with. There's going to be lots of different things we're going to do with it. It's going to be a super fun class. And this was just the card that I made to show you how fun it is. Look at how cute and colorful. This paper you can also earn. It's part of a huge pack of paper that you can earn for a $100 purchase. And the stamp or the owls, remember, this is for, you can earn this with a $50 purchase. But please remember that if you are going to be a VIP customer of mine during January and February, you will earn this for free along with the class and the party with. All right. So it's going to be a good one. I'm already accumulating stamp sets. So please shop with me during January and February because I really, really, really love my celebration. It's been so fun. And it's just really, it's nice to bring that to you. Okay. So I hope you've all had fun tonight. Let's see here. Let's get rid of my desk. Get rid of that. I hope you've all had fun tonight. That was just like a snippet. I'm going to make a couple of thank yous and then I'm sure I will post them. I'm starting to do catch up or do more posting on Pinterest. Follow me there too. Pin me to the board, right? And these will go up for sure, because I'm going to have time to work on them, right? This little thing called time off, which to me is the best gift of all. Okay, everyone, I'm not going to see you before Christmas, but I am going to see you next Thursday. And I'm going to take a quick break, and then I will be live to give some away just right after this video, okay? If I don't see you, have a wonderful holiday, and I will catch you between Christmas and New Year's, okay? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And remember that these products are going to be live to customers on January 5th, live to my team members right now, okay? All right, everyone. Yes, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have happy holidays too. Looking forward to crafting with you in 2023. But okay, I'll see you in just a few minutes for the drawing.